Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. I am happy to be here with you to do a reading for this upcoming week, the week that begins October 13th and goes through the week ending October 17th. Aquarius can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, maybe your Mars placement or Venus. So wherever Aquarius lands in your birth chart, this reading might be for you. Please check your sign placements and see. Sometimes readings fit one sign more than another. And just remember, don't make a reading fit. If it's not your reading, move on and let it be for someone else that it does apply for. Just remember too that you always have the choice. If a reading comes out and says a certain thing, it doesn't mean that that is the absolute only way to see something in your life. Please use your best judgment. Never make major life decisions based on a tarot reading. It's just information. It's just like a tool in your toolkit. So you can always choose to put that tool down and use a different one. I highly recommend that you be very careful about accepting everything that comes out in a tarot reading. Sometimes it's just energy, and energy can be changed. So be wary of that. I am asking for the highest and best truth, love, and light for the sign of Aquarius. What is a first card for Aquarius? King of Pentacles. Awesome. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. This is the master of the Pentacles. It is someone who has worked very hard to accumulate what they have. They generally are known to have money stocked away. They've got legacy energy behind them. They've chosen to protect in the way of like securities, bonds, investments, CDs, health plans, trust funds. They've looked out for those that they love. They have a pride in their home. They've got pride in their car. They've got pride in the things that they own. The things that they own don't own them. They're usually very clear-minded, grounded individuals, very secure in who they are, but also very much in touch with reality and always willing to see things from different angles as far as this life, their time, their effort, their energy, the things that they can invest in. They're usually very stubborn, but they're a fixed energy like you, Aquarius. But so fixed energy is just known to be stubborn. King of Pentacles can be a little on the stubborn side, seeing things from their view and their way or the highway type energy. It's the masculine energy, masculine mastery over Pentacles, time, effort, energy. We have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is showing up to say that there's a choice. There is a deliberation at hand, choosing whether we're going to stay in our comfort zone or are we going to go out and choose option B, which could be anything outside of our comfort zone. So there's a choice. There's a deliberation. And it's usually a decision between two passions. Are we going to stay single or are we going to get into a relationship? Are we going to stay working at job A or are we going to go take a chance with job B? It's a choice. It usually involves your passions. What else? The Magician. Awesome. So now we're working and moving into the realm of conscious thinking, power, asserting your deliberate energy into what it is you want. What are you focusing or setting your sights on, Aquarius? Is there something that you're really trying to put your magician energy into? And magician is the major arcana for the sign of Gemini. So you could be dealing with the Gemini. The magician has all the tools that they need available to them. So if you imagine the table before them, they have cups, they've got swords, they've got pentacles, they have wands, they have it all. They've got usually a hand holding their wand pointed to the sky, seeking the divine guidance of heaven, of the universe, of, angels, your guardian angels, God, the universe, whatever it is that you refer to that as. And they've got a hand pointed to the earth, directing their energy from the earth up into their life. So they're drawing it up and they're drawing it in. And the magician is just a channel. They're channeling their energy into what they want. They are manifestors. So what are you trying to create in your life right now? You've got all the tools available to you. Maybe that's what you're deliberating as far as, should I stay or should I go? Do I want option A or do I want option B? Let me get into my master manifesting mode and make a wise decision based on what is going to be the best for me and for my life. But know that the magician, his slogan, his or her slogan is as above, so below, as within, so without. So just know you are in creating mode. You are pulling it in or drawing it to you. You are the magician. And the Six of Wands, victory, success, being paraded through the streets for your victories, for your successes, being clapped for, being sought after for your skill, looked at with positive eyes. This is very beautiful. I love that it's happening right next to the magician. It's almost as if, good job, Aquarius. You did it. We knew you could. We knew that you could focus and channel your energy into the proper path so that you could achieve that victory, so that you could really shine who you are and what you are to the world. What else can we tell Aquarius? Aquarius, we've got the death energy. So Scorpio, are you dealing with the Scorpio, or is this just a monumental presence of transformation? Transformative energy in the way of Scorpio energy is all about transformation from one thing to another, from it's the end of the cycle, it's time to start a new cycle. Nothing ever really truly dies. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It only changes form. So death energy is just showing up to say the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. So something has ended or will end, so something new can begin. And I would take that in a very positive manner. The bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, which is major arcana for the sign of Aries. And so major arcanas, we've got out of 6 cards, 3. We have 3 majors and 1 king. So we've got royal energy, and then we've got these 2 pip cards. So that's very interesting. The number 4 could be prominent, significant in your life. The Emperor it's like boss energy, CEO. It is someone that you work for. It has to do with work or you. It has to do with you taking charge of your life, becoming your CEO, becoming your head cheese, becoming the person that makes the decisions for your life. So it actually is someone climbing into the driver's seat. It's daddy energy. It's dad energy. I love that there's a bald eagle sitting on this emperor's lap. He is just a no nonsense. Now let me just explain. I'm saying he, but that's just because this is masculine energy. So you can be a female in your emperor energy. It just is assuming that role of leadership, assuming that role of no nonsense. It's facts and figures. I'm not really here for feelings and all of that. I'm really not even here for the thinking mind. I'm here to see things take action. I want to go. I want to go. It's usually my way or the highway. Very similar to, that fixed energy, kind of stubborn, but generally not really open to everybody else's perspectives. Really, the emperor shows up and they are all about my way. I've got a business plan. I've got A, B, C, and D. I want everybody to get on that page. So not really willing to be open to other possibilities and ideas. Six of Wands is really about work as well. It's that victory and success from a job well done. So I really think there is some work energy going on here. You showed up right out of the gate in this King of Pentacles. So very self-assured, very, you've risen to a certain status in your life. And I think that you're very sure of yourself and very secure in who you are. And then there does seem to be a choice, a deliberation going on between one thing and another. But I think that you're channeling your energy into this Magician. And I think there definitely is an ending of one job and a beginning of another. Maybe you're going to start your own company. Maybe you're going to begin to work for yourself. Maybe you are moving into a whole nother company altogether and accepting a whole new job. So there's many ways to see this, but work is really coming out very strong here, Aquarius. So I'm pulling out the Rider-Waite-Smith deck for clarification. I'm going to do a second row underneath that first, just to see what other messages we can pull out for clarification. Let's see, Aquarius, what is going on for King of Pentacles? We want to find out why King of Pentacles is here. King of Pentacles for the sign of Aquarius. Why is that King of Pentacles here? King of Pentacles is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So you're very secure and very set in your position in life, but you're also willing to move with your energy. You're willing to move with that Pentacle energy. You're willing to take your time, effort, and attention on the go. So maybe you're going to go and be a, what is that called? When you go work for other people and you give them advice and share your wisdom and your intuition with another business, kind of an advisor of sorts. You're on the move. You're looking for opportunities. So maybe that's what it is. You're looking into opportunities for you to take all your skills, your excellence to another place. Knight of Pentacles is all about movement. Pentacles towards time, effort, energy, your investment. Why is the Two of Wands here? Sun. Ultimately, you're going to make the right decision. Whatever it is you're deliberating on, comfort zone versus your choice. The Light of the Sun, the most positive card in the entire tarot card deck, indicates you're going to be making the right decision. Whatever decision that you're in the midst of making right now, you're going to make the right one. Absolutely. The Sun is here to say, shining down on Aquarius, the light of the sun. You are like this little baby on the horse. You are taking that ride. You're being celebrated, just like Six of Wands already indicated. You are being celebrated, and the truth is out. Everything that's going on in your life right now is in the wide open. Everything that's happening is not being kept under wraps. Everything is truth, clarity, beautiful. Magician, we've got Two of Pentacles showing up here under the Magician. So whatever it is you're manifesting, whatever energy it is that you're channeling, I think there is a choice that needs to be made. So it seems very job offery to me. This is very cool, interesting. Maybe, hopefully, if this is not your reading, please let it be for someone else. But it seems like you are going into your onto your magician table to manifest the choice that does need to be made. The Two of Pentacles is always juggling two things that are of great priority. And this can be, a job options. This can be you just trying to get your work life in balance. Two of Pentacles shows up because we need to make a decision. We need to quit juggling and make a choice. What is the Six of Wands all about for Aquarius? Page of Pentacles. So we have the hierarchy of Pentacle royalty here. We've got Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles it's a job seeker. So they are bringing that message of a job offer to you, or they're bringing the message of Aquarius, you've been nominated. Aquarius, you've been chosen. And it's the Page of Pentacles is presenting, giving the message to you, Aquarius, that you've been rewarded, that you've been awarded. Maybe it's the time of year when we're going through, our appraisals, our performance reviews, and you're getting the message that you've done a great job. So you're getting a message about your job in some way, shape, or form. And why is the Death card here? What was that death energy all about? What's ending and what's beginning? Interesting. Choices. We've got Seven of Cups. So we have Seven of Cups underneath the death energy to indicate that something is coming to an end, and that can be the way that you think about something. That can be an actual end of one career and the beginning of a new career. And if that is the case, we have these choices that are present. There is choices. There is something in every cup, and we're going to choose one thing. Everything that's in the cups might not be what it's presenting itself to be. So we have to be careful, because we can pick one thing and it might present itself as A, but really it's B. So we need to be really careful what cup we're choosing. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands, which does indicate some sort of ego battle, something we need to be a little leery of. So as you go through this week, Aquarius, be mindful of this conflict energy, and it generally is in the way of my way is right. My way, my way. It's either somebody being stuck in their ego that you're dealing with, or this can be you. So it's really interesting if you look and see the characters in the card. They all are holding on to their wand, which is their passions, their drives, their desires. This really does have a lot to do with work. And it can be going into the ring and being willing to swashbuckle with your opinion. And I'm not saying turn down an argument if you really truly believe in what it is that you're holding on to, your truth. Be careful, because sometimes we get into the ring with people who have no interest in finding out the truth, the sun energy. They're just in it to fight. And we don't want to really bring that kind of negative, low vibration into our life. So be careful. And I think that's interesting. It's right under the Emperor. So be leery of, fighting with your boss, having your boss fight with you. You don't have to attend every argument that you're invited to. So keep your wits about you as you go into this week. Something really interesting looks like is happening at work. So be very careful about the energy that you're bringing into the workplace. I'm going to give you a Gabrielle Bernstein Spirit Junkie Oracle card just to finish up the reading here. So Aquarius, I hope this reading helps you. I hope it serves you in your life in some positive way, shape, or form. And I'm glad you're here. If you want to ever leave a comment or anything of how this reading affects you, I greatly appreciate it. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. Aquarius, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. Please like, subscribe, share, follow the channel. I'm on YouTube and TikTok. Thank you so much. Namaste.